Well, good afternoon. Welcome along. It is the Martin and Sons weekend webcast for Saturday, the 27th, I think. Hello, I'm Jonathan. Welcome along. Hello. It's nice to be back with you. I know I've been away for a couple of weeks. Apologies, but it's nice with you. I'm just looking at the video. It's a bit jittery. Hang on, I'm just going to turn my Wi-Fi off. Often that fixes it. So bear with me just 1 second while I just switch me. Hopefully, it'll come back in a second. Just going to give you hello to Chris and to Michael, who are they've already started commenting in the chat. Hello to Paul as well, and hello to Ray as well. So a very good afternoon to you all, and also Granville as well in there. A few things I'm going to go through this afternoon. A few things I want to mention, and one thing I want to show you as well as to how easy it is to do if you haven't already done it. I'm sure the camera's a little bit like it's drunk. Let's see if I can fix its drunkenness. Tell you what, I'm no cameraman, am I? There you go. That looks a little bit better. Very helpfully, my colleague Richard has prepared a few items on the table in front of me. So I'm going to go through some of those, and also, I say one thing I want to show you on how easy it is to do something. But let's just do a few questions. Hello to Menno, PD9MWO. Hello to Barry. Nice to talk to you earlier on, Barry. Hello to yourself. Afternoon to Alan. Steve says I ordered a rig expert yesterday. When will it be shipped today on Monday? No, it will be shipped on Monday. We don't get any collections from our couriers on a Saturday. Hello to, haven't got your name. Hello to M7SEG. He ordered an FTN1 from us. I hope that's doing the trick for you. Hello to Sean as well at 2E0XBT. And I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to say that. Jib KCOC1 says nothing wrong with drunkenness. Well, maybe not during working hours. Can you please update on the Ultraflex 7 delivery? We've been waiting 4 weeks now. Yes, David. We are still waiting, unfortunately, for our Messi and Poloni delivery. It is taking a little bit longer than we would hope. To be honest, we want to get our hands on it as well. All I can say is if you have got some coax in order with us from Messi Poloni that was currently out of stock, thank you very much for your patience. We are doing everything we can to work with the factory to get it to us as quickly as we can. I can't give you a defined date, but hopefully Messi Poloni told us they are sort of getting ready to ship, but I know we'll give us a confirmed date for when it's going to be due, when it's going to be here. So as soon as we have an update, we will let you know. We'll let all our customers know we've got back orders on coax, with particularly the Ultraflex 7, which we've been out of for the longest. So thank you for your patience. And we are trying our best to get it as quickly as we can. Hello to Andrew, or Andy M0CFM, just around the corner. Hello. Hello to David M0TPT. I hope you're well. Hello to Paul. Any news on the M7? I assume the M70 desk mics. Yes, when we spoke to Yesu, we are hopeful for a March delivery. So it'll probably be around middle of the month, I would have thought, middle to end. Let's see. Ray says, sorry, I want a Diamond BB7V. Unfortunately, some Diamond products, particularly the BB7V, are on a really long lead time. Best thing to do is get an order in for one, and then as soon as we get one in, we'll get it shipped out to you. That is by far the best way. Ray says, looking for a GPS unit for the IC7100, and also looking for a Tokyo high power 4000 antenna tuner. Don't often see the Tokyo high power stuff, to be honest, anymore. We do see some bits and pieces from Tokyo high power come through the use. So all I can say on that one is do keep your eyes on the use section at hamradio.co.uk/used. And as for GPS unit for 7100, it's a bit homebrew, I'll be honest with you, for GPS unit. There are some third-party solutions out there on the market. Nothing official from Icom, I'm afraid to say. There we go. That's everything. Through a few items on the desk. First, I've got an antenna head, which is the Nagoya MAG77ELWH. After it, a 2in70 mobile that's one piece and quite sturdy construction, really. and amazingly will handle up to 300 watts. That's more power than I can run mobile, but if you are someone who does want to run a bit of power mobile, but possibly a good option for you. Maybe you want to take something like I don't know, 9700 or something that's capable for a bit of power. Maybe the Yaesu FT2980, maybe 80 watts out on that. Probably a little bit more than your average antenna would handle. 270, very, very good quality. It's obviously the genuine article as you'd expect from us here at Martin Lynch and Sons. They are available on the website. Also available, we've got these are the boxes for them. I haven't got one out, but so we've got two of the stereo mag mounts, either the 125mm or the 145mm. If you don't want to have a permanent installation in the car, but want something a little bit better than maybe a short width a mag base sort of solution you might already be using, good options are these. We've got an SO239 socket on them, so you can use it with things like that, the way we've just seen. But if you have an antenna that has a 3/8 on it, do not fear, because we also have it covered as well with the mag adapter, as Ciro called it. We will call it a 3/8 to SO239 or PL259. So you've got, probably see on the bottom, you've got a PL259 on the bottom, a 3/8 socket on the top. So if you want to run a 3/8 antenna, plenty of people still use 3/8 antennas. I know there's a number of antennas branded as the ham sticks out there that for HF bands, and you've only got maybe a SO239 mount on the car. 3/8 adapter like that, extremely good. I might pick one of those up myself. Also in stock and ready to ship is the range, complete range of the SDR plays. So we have the RSP1A, which is tried and tested at this point. Of course, we'll cover easily from 160 meters through to 23 SEMS with the single SMA on the side. Plug it in over USB, does the trick. In the middle, the RSP DX, so adding a few more antenna options, slightly better in terms of A to D converter. The RSP DX also available, and then top of the range, the RSP Duo. If you need two receivers, that will get you going as well. So you've got two totally independent 2 meg spectrum windows anywhere between 1 kilohertz and 2 gigs, and that's the RSP Duo. All three available from stock, as I say. We've also got the USB A to B cables as well, should you require. Final couple of things I want to bring you this afternoon. If you're in need of a relatively inexpensive DMR radio, we have the Wuxen available from stock. This is, I always get the product number wrong, this is the KGUVN2, which is fully available, and we've also got programming software available on the website. If you need maybe a simple radio in order to go into a hotspot or similar, UVN2 is definitely a good option. Of course, not the only option in the DMR spectrum. We've also got the TYTs and the Anytones available from stock. And finally, in terms of a product I want to just show you, still available for the time being, the VX6. This is, of course, Yaesu's, I'm going to use the words long-standing VHF UHF 5-watt handheld. Fully submersible is the VX6. I know that a number of my colleagues have got them. John, our nice our Saturday showroom guy, has a VX6, and he raves about it. I've sold tons of VX6s, used a number of myself on occasion as well. A good, solid, sturdy, reliable handheld from Yaesu. It's been around since for at least 15 years, I think, at this point. But nice and solid, and they say heavy duty submersible transceiver. That's also available from stock. Let's turn your questions back to the comments. Let's have a look. See, Chris says, any news on WSP30s? I believe they're on a similar time frame to the M70s. I think they're due in March time. Any idea how much import fees are on a 7300 shipped to Ireland? Leonard, I'm afraid you'd need to talk to basically the Irish tax body. All we can tell you is you won't pay any UK VAT. You would be charged Irish VAT, as well as a small admin fee by the courier. I can't give you exact prices on what those would be, but if you were to contact, we'd normally use UPS to ship. So if you would contact UPS, they'd be able to give you a better idea. But just know it'd be whatever your local VAT rate is, plus probably 10, £20 or euros in terms of an admin fee. But for exact figures, you'd have to contact the courier directly, I'm afraid. Let's have a look. See, David says, any news on delivery of FTDX10s? Yes, they left the factory yesterday, so they are on their way to us. I have to say that the entire shipment that's arriving is now pre-sold. So if you are still interested in a DX10, and let's be honest, why wouldn't you be? Do get a deposit in or place an order as soon as you can for the next factory delivery, which is going to be end of March. So yeah, it's one of those situations, much like when the 7300 first launched, the batches are getting sold in advance of them coming in. So it really is vital that you either place a deposit or you place your order and pay in full in order to get a unit as quickly as possible. If you're of the opinion that I'll wait until you've got free stock, I'm afraid you might be waiting some time. So best thing to do is get your order in as quickly as possible. Steve says, do you have any second-hand manual to use for portable QRP? Hang on. I mean, it's not QRP. It will handle power, but it's certainly a small form factor. MFJ 901B. This would tune 160 3 to 6 meters. Nice thing with this is that you've got two options. You can either 50 ohm coax, or you can put a wire or balance line. Nice option on the website at the moment, £99. There you go. That's a bespoke bit of used done there. I think that was quite good. Let's have a look. See. As I said, did I hear that you don't get a courier collection on Saturday? Yes, Danny, that's right. We don't get a courier collection on Saturday. Monday to Friday we do, but we get several collections during the day, Monday to Friday. But we don't see couriers on a Saturday. Do you ever sell off demo HF antennas? Very rarely, unless a product is coming to the end of its life and it's being discontinued by a manufacturer. We generally keep the same demo unit for the entire duration of the product life. So definitely not, but obviously do keep your eyes peeled, because often we do sell. We sell RX demonstrator stuff if it's nearing the end of life, but not very frequently. Steve, it says, thanks for my order today. You're very welcome, Steve. I hope it arrives to you safely. Real quick, we received coverage of the new Wuxen 2.4-meter handheld that Martin demonstrated. You're going to make me check them, aren't you? I believe they are 66 to 88, and then there'd be 136 to 174. There you go. That's off the top of my head. That I'll have that one. Okay, right. Other thing I want to do today is show you how easy it is to update the firmware on the IC7300, which I know you've probably been seeing to death, but obviously it's relevant at the moment because ICOM, if you haven't seen, have just announced or just released the new firmware for both the IC7300 and the IC9700. So on the desk in front of me, and I'm going to sort of pull down the camera so you can see, we've got our demonstrator IC7300. There it is, which we've yet to do the firmware update on. So my plan was, if I can get my little tripod to bend down, there we go, was to show you how easy it is to update the firmware. So where's a good position? That's probably about as good as we're going to get. So if we turn it on, you can see at the moment we are currently on version 1.3, which is the previous version. So I've already, before we start the video, I've put onto this SD card the latest update firmware file. So we're just going to pop that into the radio. And it really is this simple. I'm going to do this in real time. There's no trickery here, not that I'd know how to do any. SD card, firmware update, get this nice big splash screen that we're just going to go through and say, yes, I agree to all of the above. I'm going to select that file. Yes, press and hold. And it really is that simple. It doesn't take very long at all. I did this on my own IC7300 last night. It really it was so quick. I thought it hadn't done it, to be honest, and it really is that quick. It is now updated to version 1.4. Some of the nice things included in the latest firmware, and my favorite feature, and Icon first did this with the